Right, hello. So welcome to another Smelly Cat Creations video. What this one's going to actually be on is my items, basically branding. I'm just going to cover with you, do, do some video in the workshop, and show to you some of the brand items I've been making, what you can purchase from smellycatcreations.com. If you go to the website, I've also got a gallery on there, and I'm probably going to start adding a gallery for customer pictures. It's nice to see the pictures when they come back from the customers of the branding items being used. So this is just going to show you some of the things that you can purchase, some of the types of branding items you can get. Obviously, started with the branding irons. Now we've got the Maker's Mark discs. There's FC keyrings, lots of options. So I won't waffle on about it now. What I'll do is I'll move across to the video, show you what we've got, and also if you meet the addition to got this little girl here, Alice. She's trying to put in on the video. Actually, she's trying to chase the mouse across the screen, but we'll just put her back there on the desktop. Yeah, so go over and show you some of the branding items I've been making. So what I thought I'd show you, this is now doing quite a wide variety of branding items. So you've got all sorts you can use to brand your items. These are some 30mm stainless steel Maker Mark logo discs. So they're 1mm thick, so you can recess them, use a 30mm Forstner bit into the back of your bowl or your chopping board, whatever you want to put them on, and you can recess them in there. So there's a batch of those that have just been finished here for the customer. There's also some brass ones I've done for another customer. They just need got to give them a little whip over the top, polish over the top, but that's just they're 25mm brass discs. They're also 1mm thick, so same thing again. You can just use a Forstner bit and glue them into the back of the job. You can polish all of these discs once they're fitted into the work, so you can polish them, use some metal polish on them, and that won't come off. That's not coming off the discs. So there's a little batch of brass ones that have been done there. Other items that I've been doing, so can offer a whole range, lots of options here with the branding. Try to add new things all the time. So this was one that was done yesterday. This is a custom wax seal stamp. I make these, I designed that logo for the customer, and made this, and here's the result of what it comes out like on some purple wax there. So I was really happy with that. That's come out really nice. Customer's really happy. Can do pretty much any design within reason. Have to do a bit of logo work with it to get it to work nice with the wax seal, because if the lines are too thin, the wax won't come through on it. So that's a wax seal stamp. They're also available in the store along with that wax seal stamp. The customers also had some, these are 20mm, these are the smallest that I do. These are 20mm stainless steel discs. Same logo there as the wax seal stamp on the disc. There's a little batch there. Yeah, so they're 20mm small little tiny discs. They can be recessed or stuck. You can stick them flush onto the job if you'd rather have them stuck flush. So that's some stainless steel 20mm. What I've also done recently is, this is a new design new design idea I came up with. So I call these ghosted graphics discs. So as you can see, you've got your main graphics there. So this was done for Camo Customs. I did these for him originally just with the black on them, and then I figured that they were missing out. I felt that it needed some camo in the background there, so
played about with the settings and features and some design work, and I came up with this ghosted graphics idea, which so you can have one set of graphics behind another set, and I don't think it ruins the first set. I think it nicely gives a little feature to it. So I'm really pleased with these. They don't cost any more, I don't charge any more for doing the ghosted graphics than I do a normal one. This was another one I've done recently. This was taken from this was just a setup disc, so it's not as black as it should be. Generally when I do a setup, as you can see, so I do give these to the customer. They might not use them, but they're the setup discs, so occasionally I'll use 1 or 2 discs in the setup, and I normally just throw them in with the order, and then if the customer wants to use them, they can use them. It's better than throwing them in the bin. So this was the setup disc for this one, and this was a hand-drawn logo that I converted over to vectors, turned it into a digital image, and then like I say, the ones I actually sent out were a lot blacker than this, but these are to be used in some amazing clay sculptures. So you can use your hand-drawn logos. They can be converted over and turned into a digital logo, into a branding item. Another, like I say, that was a setup one. You can see at the top there. But this is these last two. They're 40mm discs. So I do 40mm. I do the 20mm, the 30mm, and the 40mm stainless steel discs. You can have those done there. So that's kind of where we're at with the discs, Maker Mark discs. You've got 3 sizes in stainless at the moment, but there is other options to add more, and I have got coming next week, hopefully it should be, is 30mm discs. So this is 30mm disc with some keyring holes in there, so we can double side them and do them as keyrings for people. So let's have a look at some other items that we've been doing for the branding, which is branded Leadwork stamps. So this was similar to my branding irons, but it's for leatherwork, to emboss your logo into the leatherwork. So here's one I've done for Flying Duck Goods. See there, that's just a sample piece of leather that I tested it on after I'd made it. So you can have your logo turned into a custom leatherwork stamp. And then there's another one that I did it's just a jigsaw piece, testing out some new ideas. I like to work with other makers, so I like to work with makers that are outside of my field. So this was for leatherwork, and she came up with the jigsaw idea. I turned it into reality and sent that over to her, because yeah, it's good to expand into other areas. So also what we've got is, I do these. If you don't want a wax seal stamp, if you don't want to be using that, we can go with the rubber stamps. So these are just some sort of generic ones, not so much custom, but I've done plenty of custom ones for people's logos. So it's just a little hardwood handle. There's my disc on the top there. Generally, if it's a customer's rubber ink stamp, what I do is I put their logo on a little disc, and that goes on the top of it. So this is a rubber ink stamp. You can see this is what we get here. Thank you for your order. But you can have these, can be made to any customer logo. So any of these logos could be turned into a rubber ink stamp. You'll find plenty of them over on the old Instagram channel. So rubber ink stamps. And then another one that I've been doing quite a bit of recently is for roofers. So if you're a roofer and you want your logo turned into a chill mould, so here we go. I will show you one of these in a moment, because I have actually got one finished in the workshop that I can show you. These are machined brass chill moulds. So customer sends me their logo, So if we take this here, he sent me his logo, Heritage Roofing Southwest. This is was just a 2D image that I've then extruded and turned into a sort of 2.5D component, and then I've machined this out of brass. And then if you're a roofer, leadwork roofer, you can just pour your brass into the chill mould. I'm not an expert at pouring lead, so you can see that. You can see that in my here. Look, I haven't got it quite hot enough, but with this design, I thought it was quite nice. He had this in 2 different colours. So on the logo, the sort of building parts that were standing out were in 2 colours. So what I thought we'd do is I've set them at 2 different heights just to sort of differentiate between them. This is for CM Leadwork. Craig over at CM Leadwork, check him out. He's been very helpful to me, and he makes amazing lead components. Pours a lot of lead, does a lot of sand casting. This was the first one I ever did, and was really pleased with that. So also since done a butterfly. They're all just poured out of lead. You can melt these back down if you wanted, but I generally I'm trying to keep one of each that I've made. I'll show you another one that's in the workshop in a moment. And yeah, so these are for roofers. If you want your logo done in lead, it's another option we've got there. So as you would have seen if you follow my pages, branding irons is where I sort of started with a lot of the branding work. So I've done this one for a customer. This is the second one they've ordered. I actually originally done them identical to this. So I've done them this logo before. I drew this logo up for them, and they had this in 50mm. I think it was 50mm square before, but they wanted to start branding chopping boards, and 50mm square is a bit big for a chopping board, so came up with this one. Well, just shrank it down basically. This is a sort of 20mm square. It's just one of my branding irons there, just with that standard oak handle, disc on the top, and then you might just be able to see it. It's a bit hard on this one. This one's a bit small. There's a little cat print, paw print there. And if you've watched my branding iron tips video, that just shows you which way up the branding iron should go. So branding irons, yep, they're still available. And let's move over and look at the chill mould in the workshop. So here we are. Here's the chill mould. It's just a nice solid bit of brass that's been machined out. That's the customer's logo in there. So roofing one again. There's my copy that I'll just keep to go with my others, just so, like I say, I like to keep one of each one I've done. I just need to get another blowtorch system so I can heat the lead up a bit hotter. Get that done. Not so much branding, but this is a little Sapili wooden sign I CNC made. Got the keyhole hangers on there, been CNC machined those in, and there's just an example of one of my 20mm discs in the back there. Hole's a little big on that one, but it's glued in there with some epoxy glue. Yeah, there's signs an option as well. And then what I'll do is I'll probably put some pictures just at the end of the video of just some other branding items, branding related, like the aluminium business cards, the near field communication cards, Keyrings. I've just got the Keyrings, which I've just been testing, and they're going well so far. Well, not selling, I haven't really sold them yet. I've done one, but the workshop's still in a bit of a mess. I've been just need to finish insulating over there, 2 more pieces, and then I've got to insulate the roof. So need to get that done because winter is virtually here. What are we at now? 10 degrees. Not terrible, but it's going to keep getting colder. So yep, so there's a few more branding items from the workshop. So as I mentioned, I was going to post the pictures at the end there of past projects that I have made for branding related items. Some custom logo rubber stamps here that I've made for different makers. You'll probably recognise some of the names popping up now on these rubber stamps. And there's a real mixture of pictures in here of different sort of branding related items. So you've got your custom rubber stamps. As you can see, I've put the disc on the top has the same logo as the stamp and it's orientated correctly. Here we've got the large maker disc. I use those as Watermark discs to I'm just getting a stock of those back in actually, so if anybody's interested, they're 110mm stainless steel discs with your logo on. You can use them like this for watermarking. Keyrings, you can just see a keyring in that one, and keyrings will be coming in shortly within the next week or two. There'll be 30mm keyrings that will be available. You can have them one-sided or two-sided. And now these are some of my chill molds, Leadwork chill molds that I've made. There's the butterfly there. So you can just pour that, and you can get one about every sort of 15 seconds. This was the smallest stamp I've ever made for a Leadwork stained glass window maker. It's absolutely tiny. That was 10mm by 8mm, so it was a challenge. Now on to Leatherwork stamps. So that was made from a hand-drawn signature sort of logo, Live Leatherwork. You can see the little cat on the top there, also showing you which orientation the stamp should be used in. What have we got next? So this was for Heritage Roofing Southwest. Russell Blackaller, this is his roofing tools. So we've branded up some of his roofing tools there for him. Can do that with any sort of tooling. Put your logos on there. These ones came out really nice. It was a nice stainless steel item, so I've got nice black on there. Yeah, but that is sort of available for many different tools. I could brand up for you if people are interested in that. These are wooden maker coins, plywood. I don't love doing those. If the customer requests them, I'll make them, but personally I prefer metal, much higher quality. And now we've got a big Heritage Roofing sign that I made. And then we're back onto these are the ghosted graphic discs I was mentioning. These were one of the first ones that I also tried. So the BB there would have been a different colour on the logo, so I've added it as a ghosted graphic, so it doesn't interrupt the main logo itself. And then more onto the aluminium business cards here. They're the aluminium business cards, and this one now is a near field communication NFC card. So that's a smart card that's got the contact details all stored on it. Doing those as well, and also have the NFC near field communication keyrings available now as well. There's some more aluminium business cards. Got plenty of those in stock if anybody's interested in some aluminium business cards. This was a very large sign for the P-Pod. Done two of these. I've done this really large one here, and then you will see in a minute there should be a smaller one that was done after that, and they both came out really nice. Picked the colours the closest I could get to the sort of original logo using Cobra paints, and yeah, customer was very happy with that. So that's just a few more branding items there that you can order from smellycatcreations.com. Thanks for watching. Appreciate it.